Hey. So I wanted to just hop in and quickly share a couple of really cool ways that you can tap into the intense frequency of this lunar eclipse that's coming in, as well as a full moon in Sagittarius. And just as a physiologist, I just over the years have been humbled by how much we've cut off our connection to the power of the cosmos and what that means in our biorhythm and our opportunity as humans to really experience life in a very meaningful and bountiful way. And that's why we're all here, right? To just experience deep fulfillment and satisfaction, and even when it's hard. And so these auspicious days where the cosmos is really it's providing us a great treasure. We can tune into that. Our ancestors knew this, and it's high time we got back to it. And that's just my opinion. So wanted to just drop in, and I have a full training on my Patreon page at Elite Mystique Agency. If you want to check out the full training, I have a full moon kit. It's awesome, and it will really help you kind of massage the way that you can pull this frequency in and utilize it to express yourself and to feel the full flavor of your life. And I'm saying these words on purpose because really an eclipse is is a frequency of like a widening of the big picture of things, like what is actually here. And you start to see like, okay, one door is opening, but I can't see that door opening unless I close these other doors. And you get to be really decisive about that. So, how do you show up and be decisive? It's a practice in sensory input. So, again, it comes back into your biology, your physicality. Like, how fit is your sensory system? Or are you just like shutting down over like, oh, like just too much stimuli? So, take a look at your five senses: sight, sound, taste, touch, smell. And just over these next 24 hours, you know, give yourself an opportunity to slow down. And I say slow down, even in a busy life, you can just consciously slow down. And whatever you're deciding to fuel yourself with, taking a moment to experience the complexity of the flavor notes on your own palate and receive the subtlety of that experience, right? Get more subtle with your senses instead of just blowing by and taking them for granted like they're always going to be here. You know, lift yourself up from the schedule and say like, what what am I inhaling right now? What is that smell? What is the fragrance? What are the different notes? What sound am I picking up right now? Does it create a calming, pleasant sensation in my body, or does it create something excitable that's making me feel irritated? And how can I adjust that? All day long, we take these five senses for granted. And the eclipse is a wonderful window to, again, get subtle. Because when you tap into these senses, you actually strengthen your receptivity muscle, which means your ability to receive sensory input and also to receive prosperity and love and miracles. So it's a great time, to just widen your view, take that in, take in the sensory input, and allow it to help you be more decisive, right? You are in tune with your senses, you are intuitive, and now you can say, oh, I see that I get to close this door, these people, this relationship, this situation, this belief, this history, this collective kind of heaviness. I can close that. And as I close that, now I'm literally opening myself up on a very cellular level. The receptor sites on your cells can now be in an open state to receive more. So practice that. Just choose one of your five senses. over the next 24 hours and say, like, how deeply can I taste with this wonderful set of taste buds, millions of little tiny little corpuscles on the tongue that sole purpose is to enhance your experience of food. Isn't that incredible? What? So spice and heat and sweet and savory and even just the texture of it. So perhaps that's the sense you choose, and practice that, and then you can see how that will translate to your decisions around how you're making a mark in the world, how your ability to create mastery for yourself is then how you provide leadership for others, how you spread goodwill on the planet. Again, so much more I go into. So if you are interested, head over to our Patreon page at Elite Mystique Agency for a full training on this and a full moon kit. And perhaps I might drop in something else tomorrow, but wishing you blessings and miracles, and wishing you more than anything subtlety. It's been my personal practice, devoting myself to the subtle body, and just experiencing things that I would have otherwise taken for granted. Sending you so much love. Peace out.